what it is, Yugioh here, and welcome to my unboxing and review of the amazing Yamaguchi Satellite Shooting Star, one of my favorite characters in all of fiction, Yusei Fudo! Let me make this clear right up front. You can't know how excited I am for this figure. I am a Yugioh 5DS mega fan. This show is a masterpiece and was one of my absolute favorite pieces of fiction ever made. And I have loved and worshipped this show for ever since I watched it back in like 2010 when I was a kid. I have worshipped this show. I have sang this show's praises for an entire 16 years. I had been begging for anything from this show, for any company to do anything with this show. There was just a few tiny things here and there. Amakuni made a scale figure or two, but there was nothing. There was no action figures. There was no love for this absolute masterpiece of an anime, and now it is finally here. I honestly feel like I had something to do with the creation of this figure. I honestly do, because I very well could be the biggest fan of this series in the world. I genuinely adore this series. It is literally one of my favorite pieces of fiction of all time. And if you have not watched Yugioh 5DS, regardless of your current opinion on Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't care if you've never seen a single episode of a single Yu-Gi-Oh! Show in your life, I will 100% recommend Yu-Gi-Oh! 5DS to any single person on this planet. It is a fucking masterpiece. This is one of the best pieces of fiction I have ever watched.
If you think a dueling cowboy is a dumb idea, you obviously haven't watched Yu-Gi-Oh! 5DS because that shit is the bomb. Seriously, watch Yu-Gi-Oh! 5DS.
If you do decide to watch it, I highly recommend watching the sub. It's a lot more mature and a lot less because the dub is a 4Kids dub. I will say it's one of probably the best dub that 4Kids ever made, and it has one of the best fucking openings ever. So, I've watched both the sub and the dub multiple times at this point. I've watched this show well over 7 times at this point. I actually started rewatching it again recently. I can't say it's a masterpiece enough. I honestly can't. And with that being said, it's time. It is time for a moment that I've genuinely been waiting almost my entire life for. This will likely be my favorite action figure in my entire collection. And so I should also very much make very clear that if you're looking for a super unbiased review of this figure, this is not gonna be that review. This is going to be biased as hell. This thing could disintegrate in my fucking hands and I would still love it. And with that being said, now that I've got all that out there, let's jump into the review of the amazing Yamaguchi Satellite Shooting Star, Yusei Fudo. And let's take a look at the packaging. Now, it is worth noting that I did get the special DX edition. Of course I did. This comes with a bunch of extra accessories right here. These do not come with the standard release, but this is a little bit more expensive, but you do get all those accessories right there, and any Yu-Gi-Oh! 5DS fan is going to absolutely need this version. So, yeah, here is the picture on the front right there of Yusei and Junk Synchron. Rebel Tech, we have a deluxe version, Yusei Fudo. I can't believe this is actually happening. I can't believe I literally just said Yusei and Junk Synchron are on the front of an action figure box. I need a second, hang on. Okay, here we go. On the side, we have an awesome picture of Yusei and Junk Synchron Yusei right there. We have Yu-Gi-Oh! 5DS. On the back, we have a ton of product shots of the figure right there, just looking like the literal best thing I've ever seen in my life. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5DS, NAS, some authentication thing right there, barcode, everything. Yusei Fudo. On the side there is Yusei with Junk Synchron right there. Rebel Tech Yusei Fudo Deluxe version. And with that being said, let's open up what is almost definitely going to be my #1 figure of the year.
Going fast makes me feel alive. My heart beats in hyperdrive. Do you think you can win? Only if I lose. Just let destiny choose. I can't hear you breathing. I can't see you coming. I can't feel the wind that's blowing me around. Take a shot at me, running side by side. It's a blur as I go by. I can't hear you breathing. I can't see you coming. I can't feel the wind that's blowing me around. See the sun arise and fire in the sky. greatness thrusts itself into our lives.
There he is! There he is! An action figure I've literally been waiting 16 plus years for. There he is. He's beautiful. He's fucking beautiful. Oh my god. I know there's probably so many of you out there right now looking at this being like, bro, this figure looks mid as fuck. It doesn't matter. It genuinely does not matter, man. For me, this is one of the most beautiful pieces of plastic I've ever owned in my entire life. You can't know how much I love Yugioh 5DS, man. I literally recorded episodes of this on my parents' DVR and watched them over and over and over again on repeat. Literally, I would watch the same episode like 5 times in a row, like day after day after day. The Darksiders, the Grand Prix, Team Ragnarok, Team Unicorn, freaking Fight for the Future. It's all so peak. It means so much to me. You guys grew up with Dragon Ball and Naruto. I grew up with Yugioh 5DS, man. This is my Goku. Imagine waiting 15 years to finally get an action figure of your favorite character of all time. He's beautiful. He's absolutely beautiful. Okay, compose yourself, TK. You're an action figure reviewer. You have to review the thing. You can't just suck it off for 25 minutes. All right, let's get in on the sculpt of my favorite boy. And here is his head sculpt right there, having a hard time focusing on his tiny little head and face right there. Oh my god, he looks so perfect. In some ways, I have to be thankful that it took this long to get a figure of my boy, because you can literally see, can you see me shaking? My body just shaking from how excited I am. It's a good thing that it took so long, you know, because I can't even speak. You know, because action figures have come so far, right? So it's maybe a good thing that it took so long. Okay, compose yourself. You have to review the figure. Okay, so yeah. Face sculpt looks really great. Love the blue eyes right there. You have his mark from when he was put in the facility right there, looking absolutely amazing. The yellow highlights in his hair right there, again, looking absolutely amazing. And then moving down to his jacket, I love how they've done the orange orbs right here. Oh my god, he's having such a hard time focusing. He's too beautiful, man. The orange orbs right there. Love the black outline around the jacket right there again. I literally have tears in my eyes right now. I'm so happy. And then on the side of the elbows right here, we have the more of the orange orbs right there going on, looking absolutely amazing. The black strapping right there going down his jacket. I always wanted this jacket in real life, man. Always wanted this. And then his gloves right here, looking again just absolutely perfect. The hands, his shirt right there, his iconic shirt design, again looking absolutely phenomenal. Of course, you can see that this is the original jacket design right there, so Darksiders and not Grand Prix or anything like that, because of course that one had the cutoff section right here. Might have been better for them to go with that one because then the arms could have gone all the way into the torso right there, but I absolutely would have preferred this outfit personally. This is classic Yusei. This is the one that I always remember. There's this belt right there looking absolutely amazing. He has his deck box on the back right there, both of his decks for his turbo duels and his regular duels right there. Absolutely fucking amazing. And the jeans right here, again, looking absolutely phenomenal. The orange orbs right there for the knee pads. Oh my god, he's perfect. He's perfect. And then the shoes right here, his giant boots. You gotta wonder where this guy gets this absolutely insane outfit when he lives in a literal fucking wasteland, man. If y'all don't know the glory that is Yusei Fudo, imagine making a literal Yu-Gi-Oh deck out of a bunch of random ass cards that you found on the fucking sidewalk and becoming the #1 highest rated duelist of all time. Cause that's Yusei Fudo right there. I'm actually losing my mind. This figure is gonna break me. It's gonna break me. I'm genuinely still in disbelief that this is real. I actually am. I'm worried I'm just gonna wake up from a freaking dream and it's all gonna be not real, but I'm pretty sure we're good. I'm pretty sure this is real. I swear to God, I better not be in some infinite Tsukuyomi, man. I'm gonna be pissed. Alrighty, and with that being said, let's get into the articulation on my favorite boy in the world. Starting off with the head sculpt right here, looks like we have a double ball peg. Oh, we also have a joint at the neck right there, so we can get quite a bit of down right there, and we have up as well, so we can get tons of upward movement right there. Look up at an Earthbound Immortal or a Nordic God right there, and then moving down to the arms right here, you can see we have a nice cutout right here for some butterfly articulation right there, which is really nice. Gonna help you get a lot of amazing dueling poses right there. I hope it can go farther. Obviously, I don't want to push it because this is my new favorite action figure of all time. And then we have this section right here. So the little orb right here is on a ball joint, so it can lift up and allow the arm to go fully out. Just like that, you have obviously full forward movement right there because of the amazing Yamaguchi joint right there. Absolutely amazing. You have your swivel right here at the arm. For the joint, we have a full double jointed elbow. Let's go, baby. You gotta love it. And then my hands are sweating. I have to go wash my hands. I'll be right back. You guys have no idea how many times I've had to get up from this and just walk around and then get and compose myself. And for the torso movement, you have a ball joint right here. You can't get a ton. Only about like that much. I actually tried it earlier and he popped off of the joint. So yeah, not a ton of torso movement right there. You don't really need to do a ton of torso movement for Yusei, so that's okay. But yeah, really nice right there. And then for the legs, you of course have the nice cutout right here, so you can go all the way forward right there. Very nice. You can go all the way out. Well, not all the way out. You get mostly out though. You can probably get just about any leg poses that you can think of, and you have a swivel right here at the leg as well. Then at the knee right here, you have a full. Let's see what we got here. Almost, yeah, not quite a double jointed bend right there, but pretty good 90-degree bend right there, not too bad at all. And then you have a swivel right here at the foot. I already warned you guys this was gonna be a biased review. I already warned you guys, okay? I know. And then for the feet, you have full up, full down, and you have a nice toe joint right there. I honestly do love this figure. Like, it's not just the fact that it's Yusei. I actually am very happy with the quality. Like, plastic quality feels pretty great in my opinion. Like, I like how he feels, and the joints do move pretty fluidly, and I love the double jointed bends right there. The torso movement obviously is not too great, but it's still pretty good for the most part, and none of the joints are particularly loose right there. All of them feel pretty darn good. You can see the arms right there. Pretty good joints right here. So yeah, it's not just the fact that I'm the biggest Yusei fan on the planet. It is a very nice feeling figure in my opinion. Again, I warned you guys. Alrighty, with that being said, let's get into the comparisons. And let's start off with some SH Figuarts comparisons. Here is Yusei with SH Figuarts Saito Hajime and SH Figuarts Kaiju number 9. Here is Yusei compared with the SH Figuarts High School Gojo and Geto and the SH Figuarts Denji and Power. Here is Yusei with SH Figuarts Naruto and Sasuke, and as soon as we get our Asta, I can have all 3 of my favorite protagonists in all of anime. Just one left. I can't believe I got Yusei before Asta. And here is Yusei with SH Figuarts Yusuke and Kenshin Himura. And finally, here is amazing Yamaguchi Yusei with a fellow card master, Figma Kaiji Ito and Figma Rimuru. And with that being said, it's time to get into the accessories.
Now let's get up to speed with Yugioh 5DS.
So default in the packaging, Yusei has his standard stoic face on. And for alternate faces, we get a very awesome happy Yusei face. I'll be using this one a lot. We have a let's rev it up face. And last but not least, we have this face, which I think is like kind of like a hurt face. So you could have him posed like, if you have him like dueling like Jaden or Yugi. Because they are making Yugi and they've already made Jaden, and I probably will go pick up Jaden at some point. I've been wanting to, I just haven't gotten around to it yet. This would be a good face to have him pose when he's like taking damage. And to swap the faces, let's see, probably just a fringe right here that we need to pop off. Right there, very carefully. And then just get our finger in there, pop that right off, not too bad at all. And then we'll pick whichever face we want. I'm gonna go with the smiling face because Yusei is such a good boy. He's the goodest boy in the world. He'll do anything for his friends. And we'll go ahead and pop the fringe back on right there. And come on, there we go. There he is with the smiling face. I love that. This is definitely my favorite face. I love seeing my boy all happy. And now for hands, of course, you have fists on in the packaging. And for alternate hands, we get a nice sprue right here, because it's amazing Yamaguchi. And we have a hand for holding one card, or maybe the whole hand right there. We have this card. Actually, no, this one is probably for holding one card. This is for holding the whole hand. We have this one right here, a bit of like a splayed out hand right there. Same thing on that side, although it's a little bit different, slightly different right there. And then it looks like the same one that goes with this one right here. Actually, no, all of these look a little bit different right there, but those are the hands we get. And in order to switch the hands, it's probably just a standard peg system right there. Pretty good. I do like that amazing Yamaguchi switched over to a regular peg. I think that was a very, very, very good choice, because they used to do like these weird pegs that had like a peg at the like the end. It was with the My Hero Academia figures. So there you go. That is how you switch the hands. Pretty darn easy and painless. Very much like it. And then this is crazy. We have some Yu-Gi-Oh card accessories right here. So first off, we have a regular Yu-Gi-Oh card that he can hold right there. I have to make sure we're very careful with these. We have a hand full of cards right here. You can see we have some spells, some monsters right there. This is obviously a synchro right here, probably because it's supposed to be Stardust Dragon right there. It would have been cool if they could actually got the picture on there, but still very, very cool. Or Junk Warrior, since they are giving us Junk Warrior. And then I can't see it. Here we go. The last one is the full deck right there. And you can see a regular monster right there. You can see the side right there and the back right there. Actually fantastic. And if you want to have him holding the cards, you just need to give him those hands that we talked about earlier right there. And you can just take the card right there and plug that right into between his fingers right there. So there he is holding the card, and then you want to give him the full hand. All you need to do is just once again get it in between the fingers right there. And there you go. If you kind of go in from like the thumb right there, makes it a lot easier right there. So there he has both the full hand and the one card. And if you want to have him holding the card all the way up, you can just pop off the orange orbs right here out of the ball joints. Just pop that off, and then you can get the arm all the way up. So if you want to have him be like, Stardust Dragon, let's rev it up, then you can, which is fantastic. Absolutely love that. Love that we have these double jointed elbows right there. Really helps get him in those awesome dueling poses. All right, and now it's time to start getting into the seriously cool stuff. The next accessory we get is his dual disc right there, and my boy Yusei rocks the classic, of course. The good old classic design right there, and you can just take the deck and insert it right there into the dual disc. That is amazing. Can you pull the field spell? You can pull the field spell thing out. That's insane. Oh my god, that's actually so cool. You can do that. You can push it all the way in right there. That's amazing. Oh my god. So there is the dual disc right there, and then we have this thing right here, which I think we need to take off of this little like Velcro strap right here. We need to take that off and put this right there, just like that, and like rotate it so it's like that. And then we have this thing. Oh no, maybe I don't know what that's for. I don't know what this little section right here is for. I'll look on the box before we immediately call it. But we get this piece right here for his arm, and this, I think, I'm gonna be very, very careful here. You just need to pop the arm out right there. Pretty easy. Not really, no really worrying about it breaking, I don't think. And then just pop this on right here. There we go. Went on pretty darn easily there. And then you just take the dual disc, and we just take that little shape right there and put that on right there, and then rotate it on. And there we go. There we have Yusei with his dual disc on. That looks amazing. There he is in dual mode. This is amazing. Oh my god. Absolutely brilliant. So I think this thing right here is actually meant to be another option for the dual disc. You can like put this around his arm and do it like that. Like you put the strap around his arm. You have this piece in right here, and then you just do the same thing that we did with that section where you put the dual disc on. So you have an option basically of which way you want to do it. I don't really know why they really needed to do this. I don't think they needed to. This is just a nice little extra mile thing because I think this works pretty darn well right there. Like I like how that works right there. Yeah, that looks amazing. And for those of you who bought the standard release, that is actually all of the accessories that you will get. So now we're going to move on to the accessories that you get with the special DX version, the deluxe version. Starting off, man, if you're a Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds fan, you absolutely need to get the deluxe version because the first accessory we get here is an alternate arm for the other side that shows his signer mark right there, the head of the mighty Crimson Dragon. Absolutely phenomenal. I imagine this works just like the dual disc. You just gotta pop the arm off right there. Be careful not to lose your cards right there. You want to make sure that you keep track of them. So just pop the arm off right there. Bring in the new arm with the signer mark right there. Pop that on right there. Just like that. And then take the hand of your choice and put that on right there. And there you go. There you have Yusei with his signer mark activated right there, which is amazing. Absolutely love that. And next up, let's be real here. The best accessory by far. The glass of milk. I can't believe they included this. Unbelievable. Just absolutely perfect. I can't with this figure, I can't. They included the glass of milk. So, this is from an iconic scene in the Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's 4Kids dub where Yusei goes into a bar, and in the original series, obviously, there's alcohol and whatnot, and in 4Kids version, they censored it and he orders a glass of milk. This is an iconic moment, it's a fan favorite, and it's absolutely amazing that they included this. And along with the glass of milk, you get the hand that allows him to hold it. Again, only included with the deluxe version. I love this boy so much. Yusei's a fellow milk lover. This is the best action figure of all time. But last but not least, for the deluxe version, you get... Stand up, please, Mr. Shadowlight Shooting Star. You get... Junk Synchron, one of Yusei's favorite monsters of all time. How cool is this, that you can get Junk Synchron? This is so cool. This is very well made as well. $30 extra for the deluxe version is 100% worth it. It's worth it for the milk alone. That's $30 right there. That's perfectly worth it. But on top of that, you get the signer mark and you get freaking Junk Synchron. And I think there's even some die-cast metal on him. He looks absolutely brilliant right there. Absolutely love how he looks right there. Too bad they didn't put any articulation in him. That would have been nice if you could like move the arm down or move the legs up. Like it wouldn't have been too bad, but absolutely amazing. And you can see the peg hole right here. And you get this awesome stand that has a weight in it, which is amazing. Brilliant idea right there, putting a weight in it right there. You plug this arm in there right there, and then you can plug that into the back of Junk Synchron right there and have him like that. And if you want to, you can have him alongside Yusei. Oh my god, I can't believe this. But if you want to have Junk Synchron floating, you can pop this off. You can take the standard arm right here that is also included, pop that right there, pop that one in right there, and because of the weighted thing right there, you can have Junk Synchron floating right next to Yusei right there. That is amazing. Oh my god, he's perfect. It would be so cool if they made more monsters as well, if they made Speed Warrior or Turbo Synchron or Nitro Synchron. Absolutely, that would be so cool. SHF is definitely going to be the one that gives us Stardust Dragon, but they can definitely keep going with what they're doing with this Junk Synchron. This is amazing. I love this accessory. And last but not least, you get the stand and the claw as per usual with amazing Yamaguchi figures. And with that being said, it's time for the final thoughts.
Now let's get up to speed with Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D!
So final thoughts on the amazing Yamaguchi Satellite Shooting Star, Yusei Fudo. In my opinion, he's completely perfect. I warned you guys this was going to be a biased review. I warned you guys I was not going to be able to give this figure an objective review because I've literally This is literally the figure of my dreams. This is literally a figure I've been waiting over 16 years for. And to me, he's everything I ever wanted. He's everything I ever wanted. I'm gonna make a very rare exception for this figure. I honestly could come up with some negatives for this figure. I honestly do think it actually has some problems. But for this once, just this one time, I don't care. I'm ignoring them all. He's S tier. To me, in my eyes, this figure is S tier. This will be one of the crown jewels of my collection. This will be a new all-time favorite of mine. It might already be my #1 favorite figure in my entire collection. You can't know how much this figure means to me. I love everything about it. The articulation is fantastic in my opinion. The accessories are out of this world phenomenal. The fact that they gave you junk synchron alone is amazing, but honestly, the way they handled the dual deck, the way they handled the dual disc, the cards, the freaking milk, possibly my favorite accessory of the figure. He's perfect. I love everything about this figure. He's absolutely perfect. He's everything I've ever wanted. Everything. And please, God, amazing Yamaguchi, please tell me that this is not the only character we're gonna get. I need the GOAT Jack Atlas. I need my goddess Akiza. I need Crow. I need my girl Carly. Leo and Luna too, sure, why not? We absolutely need at least Jack, Akiza, and Crow. Please, please. I love him so much. I can't. I love him so much. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. 16 years of waiting. It was all worth it. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe give me a like and subscribe for some more anime action figure reviews in the future. And there definitely will be more Yu-Gi-Oh! Action figure reviews in the future, even if they're not from one of my favorite animes of all time. But with that being said, this is DK Guillotine telling you to rub it up!